Hello and welcome to my last Facebook Live of 2020. It seems hard to believe that the year has gone so quickly, despite all of the ups and downs and the change that everybody's had to get used to. But we can finally say 2020 is on its way out. And I'm pleased to report that 2021 will soon be on its way in. I'm just turning that light round a little bit so it's not so reflective. So, excuse me, thank you for joining me today. If you're joining me live, please do hop on and say hi so that I know you're here. And if you're joining me on catch up, as always, you're welcome to ask any questions or let me just turn that down, sorry. Yeah, ask any questions and I'll get back to you in the comments. And obviously if you're watching on YouTube, you can add the comments on YouTube and I will respond to those in due course. So all I want to do today is a fun New Year's card. I've seen quite a few demonstrators do this, so it's certainly not original. And it features this cute Darling Donkeys stamp set. Now you won't have seen this before unless you've seen the new catalogue that comes out next year, because this particular stamp set is a free stamp set that comes out in Sale-A-Bration, and Sale-A-Bration runs the 5th of January through to the excuse me, the 28th of February, and you can earn this stamp set when you order £45 or more from either the annual catalogue or the new mini catalogue or a mix of those, or anything else that is available online. And if you spend £45 or more, you can have this stamp set completely free. It's a cling stamp set, so it has the red rubber, and as you can see it features these fun little donkeys. And what I thought I'd do is cut out the numbers 2021 using our alphabet dies with some glimmer paper, our balmy blue glimmer paper, and have the donkey kicking 2020 out and welcoming 2021 on the inside. That's my plan. I've literally just walked in, so I do apologise. So I have got the alphabet set, my glimmer paper that I'm going to use for cutting out, and my donkeys. And I've also got some foam pad that I'm going to put behind the balmy blue glitter paper so that the numbers 2020 will stand out on the card. So I can see a few people are joining. Thank you so much. Feel free to say hi. I'm just going to grab a base card, which I think I'm going to do possibly smoky slate or grey, because I've got basic grey ink for my donkey, and my donkey is going to be sort of grey granite coloured. I mean, donkeys are all sorts of different colours, greys, browns, quite light colours as well. So let me just grab, actually I might use this one because this is already cut and scored, is a grey granite piece and a piece of whisper white for my card. So I'm guessing not many people will be having parties this evening. I do like to see in the new year, I have to say, I always have done. We always had parties, not necessarily big ones, but parties at home to celebrate the new year. It's also my nephew's birthday on the 1st of January. Hi Joe, and Joe's birthday, who's just joined us, is also on the 1st of January tomorrow. So can I be the first to wish you a happy birthday, Joe, and a happy new year in preparation for tomorrow. So hi to Carol, who's joined us. So my thinking behind this card, and this is I have seen a sample of it, but the rest of it's all in my head, is there's my base for the card, and then I've got, oh, PJ Party via Zoom. Is that tonight or tomorrow or both, Joe? Starting tonight and finishing tomorrow, maybe. So there's my layer on top, and then have my donkey kicking 2020 out of the way. So let's cut out the 2020. So this is our fabulous alphabet die set. Really do recommend, if you have a die cutting machine, this is a really good buy. It's only £32, and you get all the letters and the numbers, and they're perfect for card making because they're a really nice size for cards. So I want 2020. Now this is 0 as opposed to 0, an O, letter O, which you can tell by the spacing. So 2020, and then I want a 1, which I always struggle to find. It's an I. There it is. I have to remember it's by the question mark. That might help in future. So obviously in this case I've only got the one lot of numbers each for 20. So I'm going to have to run that through twice. And I'm just going to pop a piece. It will fit that width. So let's cut that down. Oh, tonight. Hi, Jeanette. Very nice. I'm just going to cut a strip of this. So this is our double-sided foam. And I'm going to put this on here, but I just want to work out how much I need, because I don't want to put some on when I don't need it. So 20. 20, like that. And then what I might do is 2021. No, am I going to do 2021 in just flat on the card, or perhaps I'll do 2020. I'm not quite sure. Right, so what I'm going to do is pop this dimensional on the back of the glimmer paper, like so. Just trim this off where that's got to. And so I'm going to cut out 20 like that, and then another 20, and I'm just going to use my mini die cutting machine, which is perfect for that. So if you don't have a die cutting machine, the mini cutting machine is available from the 5th of January in the new catalogue, and it's priced at £56. So you could go buy that and have the Darling Donkeys set for free. Let me just move this over. It's just because I want to use the die cutting machine, but not on the paper, otherwise it tends to slip around. So this is the baby die cutting machine. Actually, it doesn't look very baby from there, but I promise you it is quite small in comparison. So can anybody join your drama party tonight, Joe? Or is it family only? I wonder. Okay, so let's do, I'm going to do 2020 to start with, and then see how I get on. So just going to pop my top plate in a little bit further up so that it catches the plates, and then just whisk that through. It's a little bit tight because I'm asking it to go through the foam and the glimmer paper. But that's gone through. So I can just pop those out. 1, 2. So it's got the foam backing. That backing's just popped off for a minute, so I'm just going to lift out my 20. Just going to tuck it on there and do another 20 here. So sorry if that's, oh yes, you can't see a thing. Sorry about that. Thank you, Carol with an E, and Happy New Year to you too. Right, so let's do another 20. So I've got those lined up on there. Just going to put them through at an angle. Let's bring this across a little bit more so you can see. Very difficult in this light. So there I've got the extra 220 letters on there. Pop my top plate on, and I do offset the plate so it's not trying to take the whole thing through in one go. There we go. There we go. So 20, 20. Okay, let's move that one out of the way for the minute. I might come back and do a 2021. I'm not quite sure. Let's see how we go. Let's put that over there. Just putting these just off so I can see what I'm doing. So hopefully that is back in your vision again. So my thought was 2020 and the donkey kicking it out of the way. So I haven't used this stamp set yet. It's this one here. Let's pop the label on so I can see what I'm doing. It's certainly very cold out there today. It was about 1 degree when I went out to do some chores to help people, and that was about 3 o'clock, and I got back in literally at 4:45, and obviously it dropped in that time. So a cold night ahead. Okay, so there's my darling donkey. And what I want to do is have him at quite an angle for kicking up. Just going to try it on my grid paper to start with. Now the other good thing to use for New Year's cards is stars and things like that. Just using stars. So what I'm thinking is yes, I'm just wondering whether to put him in the middle, slightly high, and then 2021 down to the right. Let's see. Okay. So I could do it, I don't know if to do it at jaunty angles or not. So I'm literally just tucking those in, just placing it at the bottom so I can see whether it's going to fit. No, that's not going to fit like that, is it? So peel it off carefully. That's why just putting a small amount down is a good plan. Alternatively, I could have put the 2020 down first. I'm hoping it will fit. If not, I'll turn over and stump the donkey a bit further over. Well, it will do for my purposes. So there's 2020, and then I'm thinking of what sentiment I'm going to put on. So let's colour in the donkey while I'm deliberating. There we go. So I've got light and dark grey granite. I might use a bit of darker for the hooves, so like a light basic black possibly, but let's just do just a little bit of colouring in. So just a bit of sort of feathering here, and then here where they've got some highlights. So Darling Donkeys is similar to the Zany Zebras, really. Hello Tracy, thanks for joining us. I hope you've had a good day today. Loved your crochet blanket that you just finished. That was just amazing. Was it a 12-point star you did? Just really fantastic. Okay. And then I'm going to use the light one. And just leave a sort of section there. It's got a light colour muzzle here. Like so. Oh, something very odd going on. Hopefully that's caught back up again. 12-point. Now started a new blanket. Oh my goodness. I don't think Tracy ever stops crafting, you know, girls. There we go. Do that in a little bit because it was a bit patchy. There we are. Right, now I'm going to put 2021 here. And so my thought was to use Wishing You All Things Fabulous 2021. That was my sort of plan. That was from the one I used yesterday. Ooh. can't, there are some other good sort of big sentiments, but they're really too big for this card. So I'm going to do wishing you all things fabulous 2021. So that's the stamp. Just swap this over. I need to put a little bit of ground on him as well. And I use the little, there's some little like little stars on there. Okay, Jeanette, no worries, thank you. And Happy New Year to you too. So I might actually put 2021 under there. I don't know. Let's do that and see. And then my 2021 will go in here. And let's just grab some of these little stars from the donkey. Grab a small block. I had lots of blocks out yesterday, so I tidied them all away. So make it look like that's sort of been kicked out of the way. There we go. So now I'm going to cut out, let's ground him a little bit. Let's just use a very light crumb cake for the ground. There we go. This would be perfect for my friend and neighbour Linda and Tim, because they love donkeys. I know Tim actually sponsored a donkey for a while for the donkey sanctuary down in, trying to think where it was, down in the West Country. So just going to attach this here to the back of that, and then let's use that little bit there to put on there. Doesn't look particularly pretty, but it doesn't matter. Just going to trim that off so it doesn't stick in my plates, like so. Okay, so now I'm going to do 2021 with my glitter pieces. So there's my base. Turn this around. It's worthwhile keep turning them round to keep them nice and balanced. So, and obviously I'll have to do the 0 a second time. There we go. There's my top plate. So the way that I put it through the machine is that I have my top plate further ahead of the other two, so like so. So it's got something to grip onto. Okay, let me move this out of the way. So I have just bought some nice smoked salmon for this evening. I just thought we needed something nice to enjoy tonight. Sorry if this will be slightly off. your screen, so I do apologise. There we go. Just going to wind that through. The 2, not the 0. Oh yes. Thank you, Tracy. You're quite right. I need to do 2 2s, not 2 0s. I'm glad somebody's awake. I might have realised. I might not have done. Okay. Let's grab that 2 and cut it again. Now, I don't quite know why I'm doing this, because I do actually have 2 sets of the Playful Alphabet dies. Because I do a lot of customization, or a fair amount of customization, I actually ordered a second set, probably as part of my stamping rewards or a half price item. But it means that I wouldn't have had to do this. I could have done it all in one. But as I came in, I only picked up the 1 die set. Okay, so here we go. So I know I've got space to play with this time round. So I still want it fairly up to the end, because I want it reasonably balanced, not to look quite like I was running on the right on the end. So if I was doing this again, I would definitely have my donkey a bit further over. There we go. Get my 0. Now what you can do to make your life easier lining these up is either have a ruler there or a bit of washi tape. Just make sure it's only very tacky. You don't want to tear your card. But if you find it easier for lining up, then there we go. Okay, so I hope you can see that all right. I know you can't see the necessarily details of the words on there. So that is going to go onto my grey granite card base, like so, just with a little bit of glue, a scribble of glue, like so. And pop that. Like so. There we are. So there's my card. 2020 being kicked out, and wishing you all things fabulous in, perhaps I ought to write in 2021. Let's see. There we go. All things fabulous in 2021. There we are. So that's it. That will be my last card. Well, I say it's my last card. I might actually do some more crafting this evening. But it's my last card online for 2020. And interestingly enough, I have beaten my record for the number of cards that I've made in 2020, and this one is going to be card number 1008. So all my cards have got an initial and a number. Well, I say all, some of them do slip through the net, and my initials 1008, and that means that I've made over 1,000 cards since the 1st of January 2020. So I start it right at the beginning. Oh, it must have been a gap there for some reason. Here we go. So January 2020, I started with the painted poppies, and then here we are. So in 2007 I did 639 cards. In 2018 I did 665. 2019 I did 725, and this one will be 1008 in 2020. Now I can't do any more tonight because I'll have to wait till after midnight to do it. But yeah, that's interesting. And I started it 4 years ago just as a matter of interest, to see how many cards I did on average. So obviously this is on average 3 per day throughout 2020, whereas the other ones were averages of well, 2, just under 2 and just over 2. Thanks, Carol. Oh, that's okay, Deborah. This is the card that we made. As I say, not an original one. I've seen similar ones around. So there's the donkey kicking out 2020 and then wishing you all things fabulous in 2021. And I was just talking about the number of cards I've made. So yeah, 1008 in 2020, and a lot of that obviously is doing my Facebook Lives, doing possibly 1 or 2 every day for that, plus my classes and my online classes, plus cards that I send obviously to family, friends and to team members. So that's what I've got to be next year, 1008 cards. So all that, thank you, Deborah. So all that remains is for me to say a big thank you, a really big thank you to all of you who've supported me through 2020. It's been a tough year for everybody, whether it's been your business or your family, your personal life, your health, any of those things. I know so many people that have had a tough year. So let's all look forward to a fantastic year in 2021. I do hope that many of us have family supporting us and around us to share the new year with, if not necessarily in person, then at least in in spirit. So thank you so much. I will see you in the new year. There's lots of things going on already in preparation. So I have my January class in a box has launched. Details of that have been sent by email and are on my Facebook page. We've got Sale-A-Bration and the new catalogue coming out in January. I've got paper shares available. So there's lots of exciting things to look forward to in the new year. So thank you once again, each and every one of you, for watching me, supporting me and following me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you and a happy new year to everyone. Cheerio. Bye bye.